Welcome everybody. Today we are going to make apple dumplings. This easy recipe is very easy. I've already got one in the oven now, but this says the ingredients that you need is 2 cans of crescent rolls. Then you need real butter, which is 1 stick. Then you need regular butter. They need brown sugar, vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon, Mountain Dew, and then of course after it's done you use the vanilla ice cream and the caramel sauce. But, so I've got my 3 apples. Sometimes I actually need another apple because it says to use 3 apples, but you use 2 for the pie or the cake or the dumplings themselves, and then the other you want to use another one for the last step. So here I've got my spoons, my cinnamon, this is the vanilla extract, nutmeg, 2 rolls of crescent rolls, the Mountain Dew, the butter, the mixing bowl, and the melting dish for the stick of butter, apple peeler, and a knife to dice the apples after you slice and core them. So I'm going to do all the measurements out, which is on the paper here. I'll slide over. It tells you real easy, real slow on the measurements. And then this is the instructions. I'm holding it to where you can pause and read very carefully on what the instructions are. The recipe I got offline, bestrecipes.com. This is the barcode search thing, whatchamacallit. So I'm going to get everything prepped, ready, and I'll put all the mixed ingredients here, and I'll do step by step after I do, because I'm trying to do this off my cell phone. So right now I'm just going to go step by step. I'm going to cut and peel the apples, dice them, whatnot, go through and do the measurements, put them all in the bowl, and I'll go step by step. So step 1, apples. Okay, here you can see I've got 2 piles of apples. These apples are for the crescent rolls. I peeled them, cutting, core, and this is for the last step. So there you can see I got the butter stick in the dish. I'm about to put that in the microwave for 40 seconds to melt. Then after the butter's melted, mix the ingredients together into the bowl. The peeled apples here, you roll up into the crescent rolls. So you got 2 cans, which is 1 can for each apple here. So you got 16 slices. So I'm going to go ahead and melt the butter. Then when I get to the step of as I go on, I'll show you what to measure out and so forth. So yep. Okay, now so I've got the brown sugar, the melted butter, the 2 rolls of crescent rolls, and now I'm going to just measure out all the ingredients. In the bowl already, I've got the unpeeled chopped apple slices. And now I'm going to show you the ingredients, what to put in, measure them out, and apple slices that gets rolled up in the crescent rolls. But while you're waiting, set your oven at 350 to get that preheated. What I did here, since these are glass, I put a tablespoon of butter in the dish, turned on the burner, let it melt throughout, shut the burner off so the pan is cool when you go putting in your crescent rolls. So now, let's have the fun part in rolling apples. Okay, I got the can of crescent rolls opened. I'm getting ready to roll one of the apple slices. I went ahead and put the half a cup of brown sugar and melted butter in the pan or in the bowl to where it's already in there and I don't have to fuss with it. So I'm trying to make this video as short as possible and with a lot of information. But what I'm going to do is show you with one hand how easy this is. Always take this piece, roll over, then you just roll the apple slice up into the crescent roll. Kind of like rolling a present or something small in wrapping paper. Actually, it looks like a little baby. But anyways, you come over here and you place it into the buttered pan. And so the way I do this, I go 4 this way, and then 4 across, and then they all go in that one direction to follow the line of the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these, and then I'll start back with the mixing with the ingredients. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. I've got 16 apple slices in here, all rolled, evenly spaced, because if you ever made croissants, they actually swell up and get very large. So you always want to have the extra spacing. Now, it's going to be kind of hard and difficult to do this, but I'm going to try and attempt to measure out with one hand all the ingredients that are going to be needed. Like I said, the 1 stick of butter I've already got in there melted. Brown sugar, the half cup I've already got in there. The 2 tablespoons of butter is what's already in the glass pan or the glass dish. I guess now it's going to be the vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon. So it's not really, name brands. Probably just bought at Walmart, but it all does the same thing. So I want to try and attempt to do this. Let's see here. Let's see. 1 teaspoon. I found a teaspoon. So I want to try to do this. I don't know how easy it's going to be, how hard it's going to be, but I guess I'll try it. Okay, we're going to stare at the bowl for a minute. Okay, got it measured out. That's the vanilla. Then you always want to take and wipe out the spoon after you use it so that you don't mix your ingredients in a container itself. So, let's see here. Nutmeg. shows quarter teaspoon, so what I do is I use a half teaspoon, and I don't fill it up all the way. Let's see, nutmeg. Quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. Now 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And to get your measurements right, you actually want to use the side of the container to give you the exact amount, not really so much heaping, because when you're heaping, you're basically doubled the amount that you need. So now, since I got all the ingredients mixed together, I put the lid back on the vanilla extract. I want to go ahead and mix everything up in this bowl and go from there. Okay, now since once you get everything mixed in the bowl, you evenly spread the mixture over the top of the crescent rolls. Now you take a can of Mountain Dew and pour around the edges. Okay, now I got my can of soda. People call it pop, I call it soda. Then you just pour it around the edges. I guess you can say it does pretty much the same thing as ginger ale or the old school way of making apple dumplings, but this is the easiest way that I've found. Now, with it in this state, you put it in your oven on 350 for 40 minutes, and we'll see what happens. There you have it, folks. 40 minutes later, and look how delicious that is. Still bubbling. I just pulled it out of the oven. The smell is magnificent. Can't wait to bite into it after it cools down. So if you like my channel, please subscribe. Like I said, this is a very easy recipe. I do adventures, and now this is my first cooking video. So if you like it, hit subscribe and hit the little bell on the bottom of the screen. And so if I do another cooking video, you will see it, and you'll probably see it before everybody else will. Thank you for watching, and good eatings to you.